All right, just wanted to show you how to filter messages in your incoming mailbox. This video is especially for students because what we want to do is we want to take all that massive amounts of data that's coming in from files being shared with us, from teachers posting assignments in classroom, and organize it. The way we do that is using something called labels. So when we check a message, we get extra buttons up here that appear. One of them is a labels tag. We can manually go through and we can create new labels and tag things. So this is a message from a teacher for one of our classrooms. It's actually called the test class. I've previously created the label. I could quickly check this box and put that message in that label. But that means me manually doing it. And for most of us, manually sorting through all the mail we get is too much work. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to automatically have Google label messages when they come in from a particular user, in this case, a teacher of one of our classes in classroom. Not only that, we're going to automatically have them moved into that label folder over here, which is automatically created when you create the label, so that they don't clog up our inbox. So here's how we do it. So let's take a look at this message real quick. So this message is from the teacher, John Bullington, of a class in classroom. Google assigns a unique email address to teachers when notifications are sent from classroom. So this teacher's code here is different from this teacher's code here. So that's how we can handle making sure that the messages from one teacher go into one folder and messages from a different teacher go into a different folder. Okay? You can't only filter by teacher though. So if you have the same teacher for two classes, all of the messages from that teacher are going to go into the same class. So I check the box next to the message I want to create a filter for. I come up here to More and say Filter any messages that come in like these. It puts that address we previously looked at for that teacher up here. And we now need to tell Google when this message comes in, what do we want to do with it? So we're going to click Create Filter. We're going to apply the label. And then we're going to choose that label we previously created. If you hadn't remembered to previously create one, you're just going to click New Label.
Yes.
So there's that label.
Yes.
We're going to say skip the inbox and archive it. It doesn't actually archive it. What it does is it puts it into that label folder for us. Now we can see that Google currently says there's 3 messages in our inbox that meet the criteria of this one. Do you want to also move them right now? So we're going to check that box and say yes.
Yes.
What then happens is those 3 messages disappear from our inbox and they're now over here in that label box. So that's how you can quickly create a label and move messages automatically for that. Okay. You have messages that are calendar appointments that you could also sort. You have files that are shared with you via the drive. So this particular message is a file that a particular user shared with me. Notice that the address for that is here. So if you wanted to take all of your messages that are notifications somebody has shared a file with you and get them out of your box, again, what you would do is you would simply check the box next to it, click More, say Filter messages like these. So it has that drive share one. We're going to say Create Filter. We're going to say Apply a Label. And then we're going to create a new label and call it Shared with Me Files. Create. And then we're going to say skip the inbox. So what this is now going to do is anytime a message comes in from Google saying so-and-so has shared a file with you, it's going to take all of those messages and move them out of my inbox and into that label. I can also apply that to the one message, create filter. So now over here, notice I've got 2 labels. I can switch and see all the files that have been shared with me and all of the notifications from classroom that I have a new assignment from one particular teacher, in this case, the teacher of a class called Test. All right, so that's how you quickly can filter messages automatically coming into your Google mailbox so that they don't clog up your inbox.